It's the Olympic sport coming to LA in 2028, and it is the fastest, most exciting form of football for men and women around the world right now. It's flag football. It's getting bigger by the day, and it's here in Australia, here to stay. We're here front and centre stage for you for the national tournament, the biggest weekend of the year for Australian flag football, and a chance to crown our very first national tournament champions in men's and women's. But also, the biggest prize on offer for anyone on this field today is a chance to get selection in the Australian squads that will go to Finland to contest the international tournament, the World Championship of Flag Football. It all starts now. Kate Allman here. Joining me is one of the stars of the Any Given Sunday podcast. Welcome back into grand final afternoon at Ballymore Stadium for the 2024 inaugural National Flag Football Tournament. You're tuning in now for the grand final match of the men's competition. First play of the afternoon goes the way of Queensland. It's Queensland up against the Northern All-Stars in the men's grand final match. My name is Kate Allman. It is a thrill to be calling the action here in Brisbane alongside Tommy McMillan of the Any Given Sunday podcast and our third member of the team, Danny Webb. He'll be sidelined later on. Here goes Queensland. Second play. They get a completion up the sideline through the hands of Matt Major with a major play. He had a couple of dropped catches earlier in the day, and he just added one, but also a reception. So getting one on the board early. And we know these two teams have been the dominant forces of the competition so far, haven't they, Team Mac?
Yeah, absolutely. Queensland.
Foley gets over the top to his man, Howard. Turns around. Brad Howard, a teammate from the inaugural Australian flag team, captained the Australian team in Malaysia in the Asia-Oceania Championship, and a former AFL background, former second-round pick for St Kilda. Brad Howard, one to watch now in the flag arena. Bart Foley, the quarterback for Queensland, on the first drive of the day, gets to Howard and gets the touchdown. Straight into the end zone of his teammate for the green and gold. It's Foley and Howard, and the first points of the afternoon go the way of the defending national champs, the Queenslanders.
That's key to get early 6 points on the board. Brad Howard, another one, just you get the ball in his hands early, and he's going to have a big day, I reckon.
Yeah, Foley and Howard. It is the Foley and Howard show. It has been all day. This replay will tell the story. The sidearm direct to the line, and back in normal play here. Live action is Matt Major gets the conversion for 1 point. So Queensland with early points on the board, 7-0 up in the grand final. Gee, they're looking good already. Casey Cubis, the quarterback there. She was part of the inaugural Australian flag team. She played tackle football in the USA as well for the Denver Bandits. She's represented the Sun Devils in gridiron. Here she is in flag football, taking the second snap of the day for Queensland. Surveys the scene, goes long. Cody Fuller has it in space, turns upfield, gets around the defense, and just gets a flag pulled at about the 10-yard mark from the end zone. But Cody Fuller, we've said it time and again, obviously part of the Australian team last year in the Oceania Championships, the leading touchdown scorer of that tournament for Australia, and part of the driving force behind the silver medal that Australia took home from that tournament. They may just get one up here. Tight formation into the end zone. Cubis, blitz coming, sends it long, has a woman and has the touchdown. Jessica Loom, the first woman to ever join Brisbane flag football, has played state rep for flag football and softball, and here she is with the first touchdown of the match in the grand final for the Queensland women. It's concurrent. Nevertheless, here we go, live action, wobbling ball to the end zone, just grabs it on the fingertips, touchdown, Queensland! If you're going to put a 50-50 ball into the end zone in a grand final, then you're going to put it in range of Brad Howard to get his mitts on it. It's exactly what he does, a diving touchdown, one of the grabs of the day, and a clutch play at a clutch moment in this grand final.
Yeah, taking it down low, that's definitely the AFL background coming back. Got his hands underneath it and a perfect little chest mark there.
Scooped it up just millimetres before hitting the turf. Queensland now get their tails up and a chance to solidify their lead. Straight direct through. And converted by Seb Ruiz. As easy as they come. So Yelinen snaps to O'Sullivan. Looks long. Players really deep. There was about 4 go routes. And someone had to dive for that. Tessa Davis, possibly just without the dive because she was under pressure. 1 to 20, as close as it could be and as close as this formation is. Set up to score. Casey Cubis looks long, goes there. Tight spiral, and it is in hands, but it's out of bounds. Tegan Madden, the snapper. Bolden looks to Madden, instead goes to Mortel. It's a touchdown! Rachel Mortel with the quick feet, the spin, turn, receive, and touchdown. They get back in the game, the New South Wales women, and the score is exactly even. 20 points all. A chance now for New South Wales to take the lead with a 1-point conversion. And Oceania, third down for Queensland, goes to the hands of Jessica Liu, and a touchdown for the Queensland Sun Devils. Brilliant play, read to perfection by the quarterback. Casey Cubis showing why she's one of the game's best, and Jessica Liu marches it in for 6 points. The Queensland Sun Devils, they've been undefeated all tournament. They're in the driver's seat to etch their name on the trophy and into the history books for Queensland's flag football. Clock is winding down. And teammates
there it is.
Embrace. And there it is, the Queensland Sun Devils, your 2024 national champions.